some people think Moses came down from Sinai with the Maxwell House Hagaddah in his hand, right? But it's not true. The Haggadahs maybe even developed afterwards. It's a good question. Others can answer this. Did Hillel use a Haggadah? Or did Hillel use the text that we have? I would guess not, because many of the Tanaim mentioned in the text, lived after Hillel.
How much of it?
What?
Tanaim, how much?
Yes, Tamaim. The interesting. It might be. I don't know exactly. There are other people who do research this. One of the interesting things about the Haggadah, at least the classic text we have, is that it's written in Mishnaic Hebrew, except for the Halach Ma'anya, of course. And that's a clue, because after the Mishnah, the people sort of stopped using classical Hebrew. The Rambam is an exception. The Rambam specifically writes about Mishnah Torah. I want to make it sound Mishnaic, but I don't know. When I read Mishnah Torah, surprisingly, you know what it strikes me as? Less Mishnaic. No, Mishnah Torah doesn't strike me as Gemara. Strikes me as more modern. It's closer to modern Hebrew than it is to Mishnaic Hebrew. That's at least my feeling. Oh, the Rambam has certain verbs, like he uses leishev and leidah, which are lamed yud daled ayin, which are inherently rabbinic type forms of the verb instead of lashevet and ladat. But other than that, the Mishnah, the language of the Rambam is very close to modern Hebrew. It's very accessible to modern Hebrew, and he uses less. For example, the Mishnaic form is with a nun, but in the Rambam he's writing with the mem, right? More closer to true Hebrew, and other examples. So when you read the Rambam, no, a lot of times no. They don't. Nowadays you look in, especially the main work that Makbili and Koren have done based on Rabbi Rabinovich, Rav Kapach, and the others, Machon Mamre. What are they doing with these texts? They're trying to be as true to the Rambam, the Ksav Yad, as possible. You familiar with Machon Mamre? Just this year. So, and that's something actually we do with the students back in Eretz Yisrael. I have them, we're sitting down, we have regular Rambam shir. So we compare the text of Makbili Koren, those are the ones we're using. You have the Makbili here at all? I haven't found the Makbili at all. And the Machon Mamre. I'm using the Machon Mamre online. I'm like, oh, look at that. So there's slightly different text over here. And you can actually see that sometimes there's an afkamina. Is the word, this came up in Daf Yomi today, is it shidra or shizra? The spine, is it with a dalet or a zion? What's the nafkamina? Well, where would it come from? The zion's a more Hebrew form than the dalet. Yeah. And what else? Or zav and dava and other examples, zahav and dahab. Okay, the dalet is a more Arabic form. So I would understand why, for example, Koren put it back to with the zion. But what did the Rambam write? Okay, good question.